Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. And we're going to be doing my first impressions of Siege of Centauri. Now, this is a game produced by Stardock, and it is, I gather, set in the same universe as... Gotta move my mic, sorry folks. As Ashes of the Singularity. Many of you may have come into contact with Ashes of the Singularity before. It's a... what is it? I suppose it's a top-down RTS, planet-side RTS, kind of like an updated, modernised Command and Conquer. I suppose you could say that, although there is point control as well. So you could say it's a fusion between a traditional RTS and a MOBA. Quite an interesting name. Game. Yes, quite an interesting game. Ashes of the Singularity, and I would recommend checking it out if you are of the type of person that would enjoy those kind of games. Is this person driving the Galaxy drunk? Probably. Now, Siege of Centauri is a tower defense game. Those are the two things I really know about it. That is pretty much all I know about this game. Can you guys hear the game's music? Do I need to turn that up a little bit? I have turned it right down for the time being. We'll bring it up a little ways just so you guys can hear it. It's quite a nice musical score so far. Not 100% convinced about what I think of the home screen. I like the buttons. Nice and easy to see. Survive. We can't survive. It's not here until beta 2. Right, let's go play game. I should note that this is in early access. And I should also note, I think it's very important that I note that I was offered this key in order to check the game out and give it a little review by Stardock, by Schism Navigator, one of the community managers specifically. So, mission 1 is Limbo. With a single path leading to it through the mountains, Limbo may be our most defensible position. So it looks like we've got a ship up here. It's got a particular name. I'm sure it'll go through that with us, hopefully. I don't know if we've got tutorials here. We're on Centauri. Rather unsurprisingly, considering the game is called Siege of Centauri. There's another planet though. Don't know what's going on with that. No intel obtained about an unidentified planet. Travel prohibited. Okay, so we'll click on Limbo. Okay, so destroy all enemy waves. Achieve victory without your colony taking damage. Those are our goals. And oh, look, we've got little things here. I think these are the enemies coming at us. Yes, here we go. So we can actually look at the kind of enemies that will come at us. So we've got the Masochist, though individually weak. Masochists are very fast and can accumulate to overwhelming effect. More Masochists, a Destructor, long-range attacker that will pummel your colony. More Masochists, Reapers, weak but overwhelming in large numbers. And Reaper, I think Reaper's a different one as well. No. We've already had a look at that. So there we go. No score modifier, normal. I think normal is fine. Now let's launch and see where we go here. This is our colony. We must protect it at all costs. Hello, colony. And I think this is the entry point. Captain Husk, why can't I hear you? This is where we expect the enemies to invade from, down this path. Okay, fine. I imagine this is going to be voiced ultimately. It isn't at the moment, though. Alright, we've unlocked a new tower. Light, inexpensive, all-purpose railgun designed to deal with minor threats. Done. So, I can use the arrow keys. Oh, can we put these up here? Oh yeah, look at that. We can put these up here. So let's get them right on the edge of the cliff. Make sure we maximise that firing range. How many of these are we allowed? Get one over here as well, on the edge. Oh, he's gonna get through! Bloody hell, learning curve. Alright, we've got a scavenger module. Collects metal from enemies destroyed in its radius. Now, this is quite interesting. The scavenger tower here, or the scavenger module, allows you to recoup some resources. Now, where are our resources? Like they're primarily down here. So let's... I think we can probably do with more guns. Oh shit, this guy's gonna get through. Quick! Put that down. Put another one here. Quick! Oof, bloody hell. Right, where are most of them dying? this should be a good point for crossfire. Ooh, particle cannons. Yeah, we'll take a couple of those. Oh, they're quite big. One there. Now, I think we've kind of fluffed ourselves here, because what's happened is we don't. Only 5 enemies remaining. Just take a look at these, zoom right in. Particle cannons are quite slow to turn, clearly. Oh, we've won. Nice and easy. And we could theoretically put a scavenger module here, would have been the best place to do it. I'm detecting a much larger incoming ship. We'll need more firepower. Construct a particle cannon, we've already got one of those, which is lovely. We could build another one here. Boom, boom, boom. Particle cannon's just giving it a walloping. And we've got an arc projector now. Betray your own capital, let them burn. The Melia M105 arc projector damages multiple enemies with superheated plasma. Plasma! Now this guy is of course going to get us some more metal. There's our metal count. We've got some radioactives as well, which go up slowly over time. So where's this new arc tower that we can build? We can salvage our structures as well, which is kind of nice. Oh, look, we can rush waves as well. That's nice. Well, here's our arc tower, so let's build it there. We seem to have overwhelming firepower in this general location. Plenty of metal from these salvage structures. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Can we get another particle cannon in there? Yes, of course we can. And we'll get another cheeky gun here. I'm pretty sure we've got this. We've got this in the bag, folks. A large swarm of ships is heading towards us. We should build an arc projector to counter them. Already done it. Though the arc projector is more expensive than the railgun, it can damage many enemies with each one. We've already built an arc projector. I'm not concerned. We could, of course, build it. You know, layered defense is always nice. Oh, look at the swarms! Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see how this arc projector does. Coming into range now. Oh, look at that bad boy. Is there a cinematic mode? Oh, look at them die. Any more cheeky breakies coming? Yeah, big ones. It might be nice to try and get another scavenger module. This way, so we can benefit from any metal there. Come on, keep firing. Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. Might be good to have another particle this side though, because they are looking a little bit dangerous. Yeah. And we'll take another particle cannon over here. And perhaps a scavenger module down here. There you go, and that should prevent our enemies from doing damage further on, just in case. Boom. Mr. Bombastic. Right, I think, does this mean there's one more wave left? Weak but overwhelming in large numbers. Well, we know what we can do. Let's grab some more defense cannons here. I think we're okay for scavenger modules. We've got 2 arc cannons, and I think they're going to do okay. It might be nice to have another arc right here. We'll grab another scavenger module over here, just to make sure that we don't miss out on any loot. I think the game sound is quite loud, isn't it? Maybe it's worth me turning that down just a smidge for you. Sorry, folks. Go to effect volume. We'll move it down to about here with some of the others. UI volume I like being quite loud, so I'm going to leave it as is. It's still pretty loud. We're absolutely rinsing them. Yeah, those arc turrets are pretty nice. Should we get one more? One over here? Maybe right. 22 enemies remaining. Oh, they turned around. How odd. A corrosion mortar infects targets, doing damage over time. And we've won. So, that was quite nice. Damage dealt was primarily by the low damage initial turrets. Time required was 5 minutes and 51. We could have rushed. I think if you rush waves, you get more stars. 0 for rush bonus, of course. Metal bonus, did okay there. Health bonus, 250, because we didn't lose any health. Let's see how I'm doing. There we go, there's the leaderboard. We can retry, but we won't. Let's go. Done. We've got our 2 stars. One thing that we didn't get is we didn't get a startup video, which I was a little bit disappointed at. What I really wanted is I wanted a startup video to tell me what the story was. There are other things I can do. If I go back, we can go to archives here, and we can look at welcome to the Darius Robotics Database, terminal access granted. Click on the categories on the left column for more information. If we look at orbitals, we can actually look at all these. Reinforce, Swarmer defensive, an AI-controlled war machine outfitted with missiles and a pair of chain guns. Overcharge, kill, does a high amount of damage to a single unit. So these are like abilities and sins. They're single-use ability, which I presume you've got to spend something on them, but I don't know what. Perhaps that's something we haven't had yet. And then we've got lots of different loads of different types of enemies, from the masochist all the way down to the heart of the phoenix and the nest of the queen. Retributor, Overmind, coming soon. Ground carrier cruiser. So it's clear that most of the units aren't in yet. Falling star, glowing orbs floated through the fog like will-o'-the-wisps. They remind us of Earth's moon, serene and beautiful. Gradually they moved closer to our colony, and some argued they could be a threat. Paranoid, we fired a defensive turret at the closest one. It exploded in a flash of light, and with it our entire colony went dark. The turrets were down and the floodlights went off. Even the doors remained closed, trapping colonists outside with the other orbs. Then they came for us, silver light in the darkness, and we were defenseless. Oh my. So you can look at these archives. Doesn't really tell you a great deal about the characters. And unfortunately, because they're not voiced yet, we've got Thomas Husk here, who we've already met. We can look through all of this if we choose to. Aptitude test results pulled him out of the main recruitment and recommended him for the military scholarship, which he received in engineering from Georgia Tech. While at Georgia Tech, Husk worked on projects that led to rapid deployment of anti-detonation systems and improved sensors and predictive targeting. So he's a bit of a robot. Schism's telling us a little bit about it. We'll be adding things like voiceover soon. Excellent, really, really cool. The next update will include new sound effects and music. In fact, there's an update happening tomorrow, if I'm right, Schism, which is going to do a little bit more. There's a good deal of placeholder right now. I can appreciate that. A build grid is going in soon. Nice. New turrets. Nice. Good to see. Right, let's continue playing the game. Let's do mission 2. Seracosta. Destroy 100 units with arc projectors. Are these bonus? And destroy all enemy waves, of course. So let's put it on normal. We know we need arc projectors. Let's accept that as a fact, because they're cool. The colonists built a metal refinery here. It will produce metal, but we need to defend it if we want to keep it. Is that the refinery? Yeah, okay. So where are the enemies going to come from? Well, we can't quite get an arc projector. Let's put one... that's going to give us the maximum amount of time with the enemies. And we'll pop a scavenger unit down now for extra metal. Come on, quick! I think we're in trouble. No! 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 Don't do it! Oh, do we? Oh, we survived. Let's pop another arc projector in. It's like they're primarily light units at the moment. We can do with the particle cannon just in case some heavier units turn up. These arc projectors are going to have a good time. We've still got this. Good. 2 arc projectors. They're going to make mincemeat out of them. Might be nice to get a corrosion mortar and start damaging them early. We've got our scavenger module in. That's fine. Second particle cannon might be a good idea. And just an extra railgun to be sure. And then we'll... There we go. Defense in depth. Going to be able to take that down? Do I need a third particle cannon? Third particle cannon it is. How's your health looking? It's okay. That would suggest to me that our particle cannon isn't enough. There we go. Oh, yeah, we're doing okay. Not sure how I feel about the corrosion mortars. I don't think they've got a... There we go, we'll have another arc projector. Yeah, I'm not sold on the corrosion cannons. Mind you, maybe if I had... Oh, corrosion mortars, excuse me. Maybe if I had more of them. I presume our enemies can come from multiple directions at once. That's better. That's doing nicely. Yep. And here comes the swarm. Let's rush another wave. I'm ready. Sneak another arc projector in there. Well, we're going to pop. Ooh, reinforce. So this is a new orbital ability that we've got. Remember, you can pause the game. Cool. We're working on ways to give more feedback on stuff without cluttering the screen. Yeah, that's always a nice thing to get. To be honest with you, the screen isn't too cluttered at the moment. I don't think it's too much of a problem. There are elements of the UI which I might choose to move about a little bit. For example, I think there's dead space here. And because there's dead space here, I might be tempted to move this down and move these numbers perhaps above it. With the speed button above that, because that way the maximum amount of space is taken up only in the corner, and you don't have this segment of dead space down here. Just little things like that I might be tempted to do. But I'm not a UI designer by any stretch of the imagination, so am I even correct? We don't know. Come on, let's rush another wave. I don't think I need to use the reinforceability. What does it cost me? 40 radioactives, which go up slowly over time. Okay. We're absolutely caning them. Any more waves to rush? No. We're getting lots of beautiful salvage from this scavenger module. Affects up to 1,000 meters away. And it looks like these can be improved over time. Have another arc projector here, so these guys aren't going to get past. Look at that, dead as sausages. Love it. Is this still an early mission? Not seeing a maze option like a Defense Grid 2 and Sanctum 2 throw. This is only the second mission. We're only on the second mission. So I imagine this is going to get more complex. This is a single path that the enemy can get to us. I'm guessing, in fact I'm betting, I'll put my chips down, that there are going to be multiple paths in some instances. In addition to that, there are certain buildings that you can choose to defend or you can ignore them. Milton can be deployed. I've got a spelling mistake there, Schism, if you could write that down. It says Deloitte at the moment, it wants to be deployed. to deliver devastating firepower, but only lasts for a short duration. You might want to put for a short duration in there, because it lasts a short duration doesn't make a great deal of sense to me. Okay, let's see how we did. Waves rushed 2. So, we got a bit of a rush bonus, 50 rush bonus. We've got a metal bonus of a 96, which is always nice, health bonus, objective bonus as well, because we did everything that we wanted to. And the time required was 4 minutes and 34, so we've excelled at that mission. Let's go done. Alright, so we're on to the... How many missions do we have? Do we have all these missions that we can go through? Because that's not bad. Oh no, here we go. Oh, it tells us when they come. Look, that's really fantastic. Like the later missions. Yeah, these are all available, and we've got up to mission 7 at the moment, from the looks of it. Yep, there we go. So we can go all the way to mission 7, and then after 7, April 25th, which is of course tomorrow, a new mission is coming. April 30th, another one after that. May the 1st. So it looks like they go in 5 or 6 day cycles depending on the days of the week. Ooh, maybe not. May 8th and May 9th. 14th, May 15th. Interesting release cycle. By the way, guys, if you like the look of this game and you think you might want to get it yourself, in order to support Stardock in their development of it, in order to make it better and give good feedback, there are a couple of things that you might want to choose to do. I do have a link in the description below, which is what they call a referral link, or an affiliate link from Stardock. Now that's you can purchase it from there at no extra cost to yourself, and I do get a small kickback from Stardock as well if you choose to buy it via my link. So that would be wonderful for all involved if that's something that you choose to do. Right, destroy all enemy waves. We've got to destroy 100 enemies specifically with Milton, so we do want to deploy Milton if we want the bonus this time. I'm only doing this on normal difficulty, folks. There is a challenging, hard, and crazy difficulty, which I think I'll have to check out at some point. But we'll just go through these missions on normal difficulty for the time being. I saw that you had a survivor mode. I think that's going to be really cool. Are you allowed to tell me... Schism Navigator's in the chat, and he's a community manager for Stardock. He's in the know. I think he's also a developer for Stardock, but I don't know if he's involved in the development of this game directly. I should have asked him, and I forgot to do so. I'm sorry, Schism. You can always tell me in the chat. Could you tell me what is going on with Commander mode? What does that entail, if you're allowed to? Let's launch the next mission while you tell me about that. Solar's built a fission reactor here. It'll generate radioactive, so we can use to power our orbital abilities. We can upgrade it if we want to generate more, but we'll need to defend it. Okay, so how do we pause the game? P? Pause? There's pause. Oh. Slow pause. Okay. Is there an actual pause button? It looks to me, folks, like this time there might be 2 paths that the enemy can arrive by. Could be wrong about that, but it wouldn't surprise me in the least to find out if there are paths done by. Weak but overwhelming in large numbers. Okay. So you can see what they're weak against. They're weak against arc towers and the little sausages. So what we need to do is we need to organise ourselves. Let's pop 1 here. Now, if I'm wrong about this, so be it. And if we unpause, go into slowish mode. See what happens here. I've made an error. So it looks like here might be a good spot. Let's get a gun down. I really, really want to get an arc projector. Maybe we can get an arc projector over here. Come on, quick. Give me the material. Alright, arc projector, get yourself down there. You've got killing to do. turret here because this is not working for us. We've made a critical error.
Our Nexus is under attack.
I'm very aware of that. Get another one of these here. I'm sorry, Nexus. I didn't want this to happen to you. Do we have a health bar for it anywhere? Oh, we can upgrade the colony and stuff as well. Oh, that's interesting. So it can actually be a bona fide defensive structure by itself. Okay, let's see if we can get our salvaging module here. I think we could probably get a cheeky corrosion mortar over here. I was right! They do very well come from over here. Let's get a scavenger module down. More guns. Still going. Let's upgrade it. See what it does. Oh, there is a health bar there. Is there? Yeah, that's a health bar. It's not as visible as I would like it to be. And it looks like our enemy are now coming down this direction. So it would behoove us to perhaps build some turrets over here. We'll grab a scavenger module, put it in. More turrets. Oh, they're coming from both directions now. You see, it's getting a little more challenging. We need a particle cannon over here. Ah, she's been destroyed. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. So, it would be within our avenue of interest to salvage this. Critical error there, folks. Critical error. Oh, we forgot Milton. Milton, quick, get down there. Milton is on the job. Milton, what? Can I tell you where to go? Oh, I can! Let's get Milton over here. And... not ideal. That looks slightly better. We've got our reinforcements over here. Medium railgun. Light, inexpensive, all-purpose railgun designed to deal with threats. So, that's next. And here goes Milton. Oh, Milton, you absolute savage. I should have deployed you immediately. Okay, scavenger module can be upgraded to a slightly wider radius then, can it? That's an object. And I've got 2 scavenger modules here. So we're going to need another arc projector over here. Milton has absolutely devastated the enemy. So no worries there. The enemy seems to have got a little bit caught up. I don't know what to do. They've killed some of our reinforcements, all of our reinforcements now. And there's a dirty great spider. Falcon, pulse cannon. So where is this light railgun? Oh, it just the railgun itself is. We can upgrade the guns. But we could do with the particle cannon over here. Can't get another Milton yet. Look at those railguns. They've got a little bit bigger. We're not shooting, lads. Oh, we are. Health is at 2,400.
Our Nexus is taking heavy damage.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's try and upgrade it. Another cannon, maybe? enemy... Oh, shit. We've lost. No! Well. Well. That was not ideal. Well, we know now that we need an arc projector as close as we can to the front over here. We are also going to need some of these. Now that we know the direction that the waves are likely to come from, that is going to be relatively helpful to us. Oh, got our arc projector in. I'd like to get a scavenger module. There we go. Get that here. As soon as we can get Milton, what we're going to do is we're going to pop Milton over here, and he can protect our radioactive. So we've already got one of those. What would be good for us to get another arc cannon over here? We'll grab our reinforcements, put them there. Need a little more for Milton. Held back the enemy insofar as we need them to. And we're going to need Milton over here shortly. There he is. Let's pop him down. Good on you, Milton. And we do know now that we're going to need particle cannons over here. And perhaps some corrosion mortars. Go on, Milton. You absolute beast. Scavenger module over here, maybe? Milton, you're a god! You killed all the enemies. Great. Alright, Milton, you know what you need to do. Get a particle cannon here just in case. Okay, it's looking okay over here-ish. I think I might need another light defense over here. Grab another particle cannon, shove it here. Milton is done, he's finished. We're not going to rush the wave. I think maybe a corrosion mortar over here would be nice. See, now that we're doing two directions at once, I'm starting to quite like that. Oh, we need an arc projector. Haven't quite got enough metal. Hold them back. Put our arc projector in, right here. Okay, over here we've got a secondary arc projector, of course. Don't want to deploy Milton until the last wave. Alright, let's get Milton down. Last wave is coming in. And we know where the naughty man comes from.
Our nexus is under attack.
Lots of particle cannons. We'll even take some lighter ones. We've absolutely got to roast this thing. Well done, Milton, you absolute beast. Milton, I need you to attack that thing. Let's hold this sausage back for a bit. Get another cheeky particle cannon over here. Maybe another corrosion sausage. Milton! Milton! I can't make him do what I want. I think he's in the process of leaving. Oh no, there we go. Decided that he's going to be receptive to me. Can I upgrade my basic turrets? Oh, I need colony 2 in order to upgrade them. So I would need to upgrade my colony to colony 2, and then I will be able to upgrade. Oh, there goes Milk. Oh. This could be a bit of a sausage for us. How are we doing? 2,300.
Our Nexus is taking heavy damage.
Oh, we got it. Woo! It spawned a little swarm of enemies. I think we might be okay. Stick an arc in. Only just victory. We didn't do well there. Ooh. Rush bonus 0, of course. Metal bonus a little bit. Health bonus, yeah, okay. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Oh, it's definitely ramping up now in difficulty. I like that. That is quite a tasty little ramp up. Spider eggs, baby. Right, let's see what we got. Well, we've got to rush 3 waves and destroy all enemy waves on this one. Let's launch the mission, see what we got. Is modding planned for this, folks? Do we know? Looks like our enemies can come from here, and indeed. Yeah. So, I don't know where they come from first. So let's try and defend both sites adequately. Far forward as possible with these, so we've got as much firing time as we can have. We'll grab a scavenger module. These. Seems okay for the moment. Okay. Scavenger module here. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. We've already got one. Is there a cancel button? No. But you can see we're already in trouble over here because they got through. Oh look, these little sausages attack back. How fun. Let's grab an arc projector over here. And perhaps a particle cannon or 2. You can be a medium turret. I think this is going to go down. We'll see. Be medium turret as well. That's going to give them the maximum amount of time. What about the left-hand side? Nothing coming from over there at the moment. We've got a Minos cannon. WRX 108 Minos cannon. It does high damage against a single target, but has a long recharge. Well, the Minos cannon sound... Ooh, it's a big one. Let's put that near our base, just in case. This has died, sadly. More turrets over here, methinks. Okay, that Minos cannon absolutely caned something. Put you near base as well. Upgrade you. Is this a universal upgrade? Let's check. 4 for 1.4 seconds, 120 damage, 800 meters. Oh, it's a universal upgrade.
Our Nexus is under attack.
Our Nexus? Probably be okay over there for a moment. Let's upgrade you. Icarus Sam. Single A unit targeting. Modding is a yes for this game, folks. This is something that's both Stardock and indeed by offshoot, I suppose, Ironclad have been very, very good for, is allowing modding for their games. What kind of mods do you expect to see? An artillery tower. Oh, it's all happening now. Let's grab ourselves an Icarus over here. We'll also grab one over here for a defense in depth. Where's the other thing? Looks like we're fine over there. We will upgrade you. Possible kind of Mark II. We'll have one of those. Let's get you upgraded as well. And you. Give me that artillery. Arc projector Mark II. Upgrade is ready. Let's upgrade nothing. Come on, artillery. You show them. There's a good mix of enemy units coming up here. Not enough metal for another artillery cannon yet, but damn, that means yeah, it definitely looks like we've got some fun coming from that direction. And they're also trying to circle through here. That's nice. But artillery's got it covered. Well done, artillery. We're going to grab another one. Ooh, there's a big one over here. And you've got shields. Ooh, that's fascinating. Let's upgrade both of you. Going to stick a minus cannon over here. And I'm thinking a new particle cannon. Getting towards the base now, which I'm a little bit worried about. You can see that angles of fire are actually a thing. And that's something I've failed to take into account. I've not been good at that. Our projectors don't seem to suffer from field of fire. How's our base looking? Ropey. She's ropey.
Our Nexus is taking heavy damage.
Great. Might lose this one. Come on. Destroy that sausage. No! It died as we died. We lost. Alright, those tank things all come down the left-hand side. They're incredibly heavy. We now know that. And of course, one thing that we did neglect to do very early on was... Okay, let's place you a little bit further back. We know that they primarily come from the right-hand side to start with, so let's get working on that. Basic defences down to start with. Yeah, that's good. There we go, that's good enough for there. And basic defences down over. Stick with that basic sausagery early on. Get a scavenger module down. Can, of course, be upgraded. We will upgrade you very nominally. Cheeky particle cannon. Where can we get you? Here. Maybe get a scavenger module right here. Those upgrades going, upgrades early this time. Fairly clear that we need a particle cannon, kind of in this general region.
Our nexus is under attack.
Nexus. Get a particle cannon there. That's going to be better for us. Now we do still have the Icarus Sound. We've got the Minos cannons. We're going to get one over here. Another arc projector, hopefully down here. Yep. Grab the particle cannon. Yep. And some more simplistic turrets. That was not a good use of our money. Very bad use of our money. What are we doing in the northeast? We're fine. Quote unquote northeast. Take an arc projector and pop it here. Got a scavenger module. The base is looking ropey. I'd like to upgrade it. Don't think I'll get to. You have a Milton there. Put you over there. Get an arty turret. Might be good for us to defend the base with this. I think we need only one Icarus. I'm not sure about that. Well done, Milton. Maybe a second arty over here. And then I'm going to want another Minos cannon, probably here. Because we know some ultra heavy sausagery comes from over there. And hold Alt to see their health bars. Thank you. Oh yes, look, there's a health bar. I see. Thank you. Let's go for a Minos over here. I'm going to go for a corrosion mortar. Probably over here again as well. There. Particle cannon maybe. There. Particle cannon here. railgun here, and a railgun here. Seems to be lighter units that are coming from this direction, and heavy units that are coming from this direction. Marty, I need you to focus. I like the way that the shields change colour, depending on what's going on. It looks like, with what we've got over here, things are going quite well. This is probably going to die. Fellas, you're firing at the wrong things. This. You get upgraded. Take another cheeky arty, maybe here. Destroyed those major threats, and now we've got some sausagery over here. But I think we'll be okay now. Despite their numbers, 515 enemies remaining, maybe we'll take 2 of these. I think we've got amplifier. Portable power plant increases damage of surrounding weapons by 20%. That's a very, very cool looking thing. So we do that, and it will increase all damage on the weapons here by 20%. Can of course upgrade to a tier 2 base. I know we don't need to do any of this at this point, we have one. And then we can upgrade our projector. Do of course upgrade the particle count as well. If we want. Upgrade these yet? No. Need more score. More score in 7 years. Oh wow, look at that. I like the tier 2 towers. Ooh, that was nasty. I didn't like that. Okay, we've got something called Overcharge now, which is of course one of our orbital abilities. It allows the tower to attack 4 times as frequently. That's going to be amazing for swarms like that. Only got 1 star for that, not a great game. I think we required too much time, we didn't rush any waves. But we got through it. That is the main thing. Right guys, before I do the next mission, what does everybody think so far? Are you liking the look of this? Should have deployed Bilton. I think I did at one point. Alright, just gonna have a quick look and see what the chat says. I think it's important to do so. Oh, Grozart Gaming asked, thank you very much for the question, Grozart. It's a good one. He said you have to pay for new levels, so is there going to be unlockable in order to progress through the standard game? Schism says, no paying for levels. He's left the door open there for potential DLC later on for perhaps a greater variety of units or something like that. I did note, but he has said no, not for new levels, so you'll be able to play the entire game regardless. This isn't a mobile game, he says. Yeah, agreed. Thank you very much for the tip, Alt, when it comes to seeing health bars. Draconian says, yeah, it's a cool game. Well, if you want to purchase it, please do check out the link in the description below. And of course, it won't cost you any more than it would do as standard, and I will get a little kickback from Stardock, so it'll help both me and Stardock out, which is nice. And it's buying direct from the publisher as well, which, if you are in a position to do so, I think it's always a very positive way to go about things, because that way you can ensure that both the publisher and the developer, of course, they get the maximum amount of cash for developing and making the game and giving it to you. One of the big problems in gaming today, and one of the things that is causing consternation, is the cuts that various platforms take for allowing you to purchase games through them. Steam takes quite a large cut. I think it takes somewhere in the region of 30%. Epic Games is currently undercutting them, but people are quite anti-Epic Games at the moment. So it's, as a platform, I don't know how well it's going to do in the short term. Maybe in the long term it'll get better. Needs more nukes, says Patrick. Well, maybe they come later on. Let's try and do one more mission, because I was planning to do an hour stream, but I just want to do another mission, so we're going to do it. Let's launch. That probably says that I'm enjoying it, doesn't it? The fact that I've already got to my maximum stream time and I want to do another. We've got something over here. Where is their point of ingress? Alright, looks like we've got a Wiggly Wiggly down here. This is a single point? Alright, I think they all come from here. So, let's get ourselves a little arc tower, and we'll get 2 fence sausages. I would like to build one of these here. We can build a lot, this is concerning. Get an amplifier. I'm concerned for the base. We're going to put a SAM near it. You know, something you just don't feel an acceptable level of trust. Now, one thing I could be doing is looking through the tiers of enemies that come through. Those Eradicators, fast regenerating shields, makes the Eradicator amazing. And then we've got the Martyr, slow but strong shields, needs to be overcome if they are to be stopped. Interesting. But we don't need the heavy weapons yet. It might be good to have one particle cannon here, but the overwhelming majority of weapons at the moment probably want to be these. I think what we might do is we might just pop that there as well. I don't think that's quite going to cut it. Did we go for one of these already? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it doesn't quite cut those weapons. That's really unfortunate. I wonder if we could get it here. It wouldn't do it either way. That's probably okay. I bet they come from another direction now. Those of you that can get upgraded. Anything got through? Ah, everything's got through. We're all gonna die. Quick, change the channel. Let's upgrade these a smidge. That's good. Alright, let's get more upgrades on the go. Quick. You can see there were bigger tanks there, so the particle cannon was a good idea. Let's drop another one down. Whoa! Falcon punch! Falcon anti-air punch. Let's get you upgraded. Let's get you upgraded. Let's get you upgraded. Come on. Maximum damage, minimum effort. Put some here. Put some here. We get this quality. Yeah. Ooh. Gravity Channeler. That's a new tower and it slows our enemies right down. I feel like I need the Falcon anti-air. Falcon! Put that near base. Where's this other new tower? Might be wise for us to get an arc projector over here as well. Maybe a cheeky corrosion thing, where we maximise benefit from this. We haven't got any really heavy guns, and we're getting in a little bit of... Ah, here's the gravity tunneler. Yeah. It's Milton time. Let's upgrade our home tower. Pulse cannon. Amplifier Mark II. That further increases the damage of our local weapons. Local weapons for local people. Let's get it done. There's our pulse cannon. Let's have one. Ah, that's got crazy. Let's have two. You get upgraded. Milton. Milton. Oh, Jesus Christ, Milton. You upgraded as well. This is going swimmingly. It's got the particle cannon. Be rude not to. Something wicked this way comes in a couple of minutes. I suspect Milton is just gone. Alright, looks like we've got a little swarm of sausages here. You, fire faster. Ooh, they're shielded now. They're going to be slowed right down here. This thing is firing 4 times as quickly as it could otherwise do. I think we've got this. I'm not even going to build more weapons. Upgrade you. Can you upgrade? Yep, upgrade you. Told you really well. You have some more artillery. Maybe another pulse cannon. Can't upgrade our pulse cannons yet. But I do think what we've got here is going to be sufficient to do what must be done. And if not, Milton will sort it out. Boom! 2 stars. That was a really good final mission. I feel like I did well there. Only 381st though, so not that good. Most of the damage that we did was done with our uber-duper powerful turrets. Okay, let's just take a look and see what people are saying. Okay, so here's what people are saying. Sam Ronan asked a question. Crossplay between Steam and Direct, is that an option? Schism says direct purchase does get you a Steam key. So in either case, you will still be able to play it via Steam, which is very, very nice. Patrick Wilkinson says, I presume that the ship you see on the overmap is your carrier. Yes, it's got a particular name. Perhaps Schism will tell me that. Sending down all of the turrets, robo-tanks. Will airstrikes be available to be called down? I suspect that it will, if we just... in fact, we might be able to look. Let's press done. We can go back, go to archives, orbitals, and we have orbital strike. There is a 10-second warm-up prior to this ability firing. Plan carefully to take full advantage of it. Orbital strike does a massive amount of damage to anything caught in its area of effect and will destroy nearly everything. Expect the most powerful of our enemies' ships. Except the Got another typo there. Everything except the most powerful of enemy ships. You've got expect at the moment. But beware, the slow cooldown time means, that you are unlikely to be able to use it more than once per mission, so choose your moment carefully. We've even got something called Temporal Shift as an orbital ability. This is super duper cool. Shifts enemies in the area of effect back in time and away from your colony. This ability has an extremely long cooldown, so use it carefully. We've also got an EMP, knocks all enemies offline for a short while, useful defensively when enemies are assaulting your colony, or offensively when you want to hold enemies in a specific area to maximise the damage of surrounding towers. Very powerful when combined with Orbital Strike. Freeze enemies with the EMP and then call in the Orbital Strike to give them a good sausaging. Very nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, right, back to the questions before I... Can you deploy turrets, etc. while paused? Yes. You can't actually deploy them, but you can place you can place a build intent down. So you can actually set up all of your buildings while paused, and then you can press play, and they will drop down almost simultaneously, which is quite nice. So you can actually set up your defences while paused, have a really good think about it, which is what I did in that mission, and it seemed to work out quite nicely. Go Milton, our hero. Yes, Milton, ball up. Broco, trying something new? Yes, I am indeed. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. The Carpathia is the name of the ship. Thank you very much indeed. Wow. Sounds really cool. Sounds really cool. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed my relatively brief first impressions of that tower defense game. First impressions are I like it. I think there's a little bit of work to be done. I wanted to say on strings, but on the spelling of certain things. And I also think the pause mechanic could use some hotkey work. So just to allow you to hotkey pausing, speeding up, etc. In a slightly more overt way. So being a little bit more clear of that. Perhaps a slightly extended tutorial segment to tell you about any hotkeys that there are as well would be. There probably are hotkeys that I don't know. Game. No, it doesn't tell me my interface buttons here. So perhaps not. But given, let's just go back here, given how it's working, you can see we've got lots of new content coming out all the way up to May the 25th, and I can't click on this yet. That's probably going to happen sometime after May the 25th. And whether there are going to be more planets, I don't know. I don't know, but I look forward to finding out. Girl even thanks autocorrect. Well, it pays to be polite. Do we think Girl might be hungry? All this talk of sausages. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no, I can't help myself. It's a word that I chose a very long time ago in order to avoid swearing. Did I say space pauses and unpauses? You didn't. But all in all, I'm liking this. I like the direction it's taking. I like the fact that this is quite an active tower defense game. It's not simply build the towers and let the enemies come to you. Sometimes there are choices you're going to have to make in order to help yourself, like deploying Milton, deploying an EMP, things like that. And hopefully, with a little bit more map design and some more intricate map design, there may be a way that you can choose to defend or not defend those extraneous resource gathering sites. At the moment, they seem to be primarily on the main field of attack from the enemies. And as such, it's not really a choice to defend or not defend them. From what I've seen, I've only done the first 5 missions. Maybe mission 6 and 7 show something different. So I apologise if I'm wrong. You can tell me if I am Schism. But it would be nice to have them off the beaten path with a certain subsect of the enemies going down to them and then coming back. And then you're forced to make the choice. Do you think, okay, do I defend that? Do I waste resources defending it? Is it a waste of resources trying to defend it? Whereas at the moment, because they're primarily on the beaten track, it's less of a question and more of a definitively you want to defend it because it is part of that main path. So that's something that could perhaps do with a little bit of map design consideration. But all in all, that's about the only negatives I can really see. There's going to be more coming tomorrow in-game. There's a new map released tomorrow. I might do a bit more tomorrow. We'll see. If you guys are interested in seeing more of this, you could let me know. And I will do so. The new map coming tomorrow. In addition to that, I gather that there are some new sound effects coming along and some new visual effects. So it'll be nice to see what they come up with there. So once again, big thank you to Stardock for handing me the key to this game in order to test it out and show it to you guys. If you guys have enjoyed what you've seen today in the 5 maps that we've done, then feel free to take a look at the links in the description below. I do have an affiliate link there. Now, clicking on that and purchasing through that, it will gain you a Steam key, but you are purchasing direct from the developer. It doesn't cost you any more than it would do buying it elsewhere, but I do get a small kickback from Stardock, and thank you very much to Stardock for that. Folks, thank you so much for watching this little stream this evening. I will be back on a little bit later on Twitch. There's a link to that in the description as well if you're interested. And finally, there's a link to my Discord, which is a general gaming Discord primarily focused on sci-fi and other fun things of that nature. Folks, see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.